Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be learning more about Constellations, specifically more about the amplifier, the bolt, and the arc. Before I start the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and also make sure you guys join my Discord down in the description below. So first we have the amplifier. What an amplifier does is it increases the power of adjacent constellations by 1.5%. This also increases the stability of adjacent constellations by 1.33x. So obviously the values at the bottom change depending on the tier of your amplifier. So let's demonstrate what it does real quick. So I have a basic stabilizer which reduces instability generation by 14. Then I have this basic generator which produces 3 instability. So I'm gonna put this right here, and actually I'm making 84 million. Once I place this amplifier, I start making 1.69 million. And obviously if I put another one, I get some more. And instead of making 3 instability, this is now making 7.11 instability. And obviously we can upgrade these things to the maximum. So check this out. Now it just makes too much instability to where it explodes. So make sure you guys use it wisely. Here's an example of me using amplifiers. So I'm gonna use this lunar setup that I have, and as you can see, I have amplifiers everywhere, amplifying certain elements of the map. So make sure you guys use these amplifiers wisely. Next is the bolt, which I haven't had much usage with because I'm kind of satisfied with what I have so far. But what a bolt does is it increases dark charge rate by 30%. So I'm gonna place down this peta stabilizer, tier 7 stabilizer, and I'm gonna place, and since this reduces instability by 72k, so I can see it multiplies my dark charge by 2.2, which honestly isn't that much, but it's pretty important. So make sure you don't overlook this later on. And finally, for probably the most important element of the first stage of Constellation is the basic arc. So what the basic arc does is it generates 8.6 arcs per second when adjacent to tier 5 plus moons. But it also increases instability and generation of adjacent arcs by 1.3%. And it also generates 1000 instability per second. So in order to use this, you have to have this specific setup. So you need something like this, and then you would have a tier 5 moon right here, and you just have an arc in the middle like that. There's multiple ways to do it, but that's just one specific way. So here's my setup right now for arcs. I like to use this setup a lot because I just can. And right now I'm producing 500 arcs per second, and here's what my setup looks like. It's incomplete because my stabilizers aren't that strong, but it's probably producing the most amount of arcs for me. Next, let's dive into what arcs do. So arcs is a currency you can use to buy these things. So first we have the basic Stellarium. A basic Stellarium increases Stellaris by 3, but it also increases instability generation of adjacent constellation by 2x. So normally people like to put these in the corner, and what Stellaris is basically like a power bank. So right now I have 12 Stellaris. That means I can place 6 basic diminishers, which divides the instability generation of adjacent constellations by 2. Or I can place 12 bulwarks, which increase the power of reinforcements by 20%. And I could also place 12 magnifiers, which is very OP. It increases the power generation of everything. And finally I can place 4 basic echoes. It increases the power of the constellation to the left by 2x, but it divides the power of the constellation to the right by 2. It does not affect echoes, stellariums, diminishers, or amplifiers. These are very advanced setups, and right now I don't have any more setups. But in my next video I'll be showcasing ways these can be used and some advanced setups you guys can use for yourselves. So with that, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.